Tsingtao beer stock price drops significantly due to workers' urinating scandal in raw material warehouse. Report of a dramatic increase in lung cancer patients in China. Netizens, the comments section is too scary. As China missed the golden opportunity to surpass the United States as preparedness for escape at any time. Rising health insurance fees, narrowed benefits, Chinese residents increasingly opting out of coverage. It's all covered in today's China Truths. Tsingtao beer stock price drops significantly due to workers' urinating scandal in raw material warehouse. As previously reported, a video went viral on the internet, revealing a worker from the renowned Chinese company Tsingtao Brewery No. 3 urinating inside the raw material warehouse. The video faced strong criticism from mainland public opinion. Notably, on October 23, Tsingtao beer's stock price fell sharply at the opening by 7.51%, reaching a low of 75 yuan. However, it rebounded later, closing at 80.79 yuan, which marked a decrease of 0.37%. Many mainland netizens believe that this sudden drop in stock price is linked to the video that circulated the previous week. In response to the incident, Tsingtao Beer issued a statement on October 20, expressing deep concern for the incident and reporting it to the police. The batch of malt was sealed off. On the 21st, an insider informed Daily Economic News that the individuals involved in the video, both the person in question and the recorder, were external workers. The video was shot in a public, open location, possibly the cargo area of a logistics operator's transport vehicle. The insider also revealed that the individuals involved were subsequently apprehended. Furthermore, Tsingtao Beer's market capitalization has gained significant attention in mainland China. Mainland media reports that in the first half of this year, Tsingtao Beer earned a profit of around 3.4 billion yuan, approximately $465.6 million. However, its stock price has declined by over 20% throughout the year, resulting in a loss of 36 billion yuan, approximately $4.93 billion, in market capitalization. The chairman and president of Tsingtao Beer have led the way in reducing their holdings to cash in. Report of a dramatic increase in lung cancer patients in China. Netizens, the comments section is too scary. In recent days, a topic that has gained considerable attention on mainland social media is the alarming rise in lung cancer cases in China. This topic was brought to light by Dr. Tsingtao, a specialist in traditional Chinese medicine oncology at a prominent public hospital in Beijing, through his TikTok account. He discussed the alarming rise of squamous cell carcinoma, large cell carcinoma, and irregular cancer cell shapes, while posing the question, what is the underlying cause? This prompted numerous netizens to share their own cancer diagnoses and experiences. A netizen from Guangdong revealed, "I'm 54 years old, and I've been in good health my entire life. A simple cold could be handled with some over-the-counter medicine. This year, I didn't feel well, went to the hospital for a checkup, and received a late-stage lung cancer diagnosis. Surprising, isn't it? Unexpected, isn't it?" A netizen from Chongqing commented, "I never used to cough during a cold, but during my second bout of coronavirus infection, I was diagnosed with late-stage lung cancer. It was completely unexpected." A netizen from Hunan stated, "There's no family history of lung cancer. Over the past 3 years, due to the epidemic, I've had regular lung CT scans. The results showed multiple ground glass opacity nodules with a potential for cancer. I need to undergo regular follow-up checks. It's heartbreaking." A netizen from Hubei mentioned, "I'm 44 years old and usually in excellent health. After Hubei was no longer sealed off, I had a lung CT scan, and it came back clear. However, last month, I received a diagnosis of late-stage lung adenocarcinoma with bone metastasis. It's shocking." Many netizens believe that the root cause lies in the coronavirus and vaccines. Some exclaimed, "There are too many people with lung cancer. The comments section is too terrifying." Not only lung cancer, we've already mentioned before about the sharp increase in the crispy college students phenomenon in China. The term refers to the latest cohort of university students who, despite their youth, are experiencing a high prevalence of health issues, rendering them as fragile. In September alone, an emergency department in Zhengzhou, Hunan, attended to over 1,700 individuals aged 18 to 25, presenting complaints such as injuries, abdominal pain, chest tightness, and hyperventilation syndrome. Also, a staggering 300 million Chinese individuals are believed to be in the pre-heart failure stage. As reported by Lifetimes on September 22, a collaborative study estimated that 245 million people in China face a risk of heart failure, and an additional 293 million are in the pre-heart failure stage. Prior to July 6, a self-proclaimed well-known health and wellness blogger, military Dr. Zhou Xiaofeng, released a video proclaiming, "Urgent news, a surge in cancer cases among young people. The truth can no longer be hidden." The blogger contended that while everyone is actively seeking answers online, the genuine reasons are being suppressed. According to reports by Red Star News, from October 7 to 13, Jiangsu Provincial Hospital of Integrated Traditional Chinese and Western Medicine conducted a series of 70 thyroid cancer surgeries, with nearly 50% of the patients aged in their 20s and 30s. Dr. Tsingtao, the director of the thyroid breast surgery department at the hospital, revealed, "The youngest thyroid cancer patient we've treated was an 11-year-old elementary school student, and every week we see patients in their 20s." CCP officials utilize fake divorces as preparedness for escape at any time. Recently, Xi Jinping's anti-corruption campaign remains in high gear, leaving officials at every level of the Chinese Communist Party feeling nervous and on edge. Faced with the CCP's rigorous crackdown and the need to safeguard their illicit wealth, these officials are employing a range of tactics to transfer assets. Fake divorces have emerged as a frequently employed and convenient method. For example, on October 19, Wang Dawei, the former director of the Liaoning Provincial Public Security Department, faced a trial in Xianyang, Hubei. He stands accused of accepting bribes amounting to 555 million yuan, approximately $75.98 million US. Before this, official reports from the Chinese Communist Party had indicated that he resorted to fake marriages to deceive the organization, all in an effort to cover up the issue of being a naked official. The term refers to CCP officials whose spouses and children have emigrated to foreign countries or regions, while they themselves continue to hold positions within China. Reports from mainland China suggest that Wang Dawei and his wife discussed the option of a fake divorce as a means to transfer their assets into his wife's name. They arranged for his wife and children to relocate abroad, employing methods such as deceptive transactions and fund transfers to move a substantial portion of their wealth to overseas accounts. In order to divert attention, he also entered into a fake marriage to deceive the organization in collaboration with a mistress. Apart from transactions involving real estate, certain Communist Party officials resort to fake divorces with their spouses as a strategy to evade investigations. Others engage in money laundering and transfer their assets. For instance, Wu, the former director of the Investment Promotion Bureau in Hanshan County, Anhui Province, learned of an impending investigation in 2013. In a hurry, he and his wife, Zhang, orchestrated a fake divorce to transfer their assets into his wife's name. They buried ill-gotten items such as shopping carts and gold and silver jewelry in their own yard and relocated the expensive liquor they had received to the homes of relatives. On September 24, 2015, Kwang Wanfang, who had been a fugitive in the United States for 14 years, was forcibly repatriated to China. In 1994, she orchestrated a sham divorce with her husband, traveled to the United States, married a prearranged American individual, and successfully obtained a U.S. green card, facilitating her husband's escape. Kwang's husband, Su Chaofan, was the principal suspect in a case involving the Guangdong Kaiping branch of the Bank of China. And there are numerous cases that cannot be covered within the scope of this news report. During the two sessions in 2010, Professor Lin Zhe from the Chinese Communist Party School revealed that between 1995 and 2005, there were 1.18 million naked officials within the Chinese Communist Party. These officials' relatives and children had all emigrated abroad, ready to escape at any time. In 2012, Hong Kong media cited statistical data from a reputable internal organization within the Chinese Communist Party, revealing that 90% of the family members of Central Committee members had emigrated overseas. An expert within the mainland system, Xian Xiling, previously disclosed that before the 18th National Congress of the CCP, there was an internal investigation, and over 85% of the family members and children of the members of the 17th Central Committee, alternate committee members, and Central Commission for Discipline Inspection members had already settled abroad, purchased houses, and were preparing to relinquish their official positions. The extent of corruption among CCP officials is staggering, and sending their wives and children abroad is a common practice. What the media exposes is only the tip of the iceberg. The Chinese economy has long been depleted by these parasites of all sizes. A few years ago, there was a couplet circulating on the internet: the entire dynasty's civil and military officials hide their green cards, and half of the country is devoted to their lovers. Moreover, Chinese affairs expert and political commentator Li Yanming told the Epoch Times that the CCP's self-disclosure within its media outlets indicates that Communist Party officials lack faith in the party, reflecting that the imminent downfall of the CCP is apparent, leaving them in a desperate situation. Rising health insurance fees, narrowed benefits, Chinese residents increasingly opting out of coverage. The trend of mainland residents opting out of medical insurance is on the rise. On the morning of October 24, a hot topic surged to the top of Baidu's trending searches with the question, why are some people voluntarily canceling their medical insurance when the number of insured residents has decreased by 25 million in a year? According to reports from Financial Health, the total number of participants in the National Basic Medical Insurance in 2022 has decreased by 17.05 million compared to the previous year. Even more concerning is the decline in the number of residents covered by medical insurance, which has decreased by 25.17 million. This drop can be attributed to both natural factors and, more significantly, residents voluntarily canceling their insurance coverage. So, why are residents choosing to opt out of their medical insurance? One primary reason is the consistent increase in insurance premiums. In 2003, when the new Rural Cooperative Medical Scheme was established, individual contributions were a mere 10 yuan. Subsequently, these premiums have steadily risen, 2015 to 120 yuan, 2018 to 220 yuan, 2022 to 350 yuan, and 2023 to 380 yuan. Over the span of 20 years, from 2003 to 2023, individual premiums have skyrocketed by 37 times, with an average annual growth rate of 19.78%. If this trend continues, it's highly likely that, by 2024, resident medical insurance premiums will exceed 400 yuan, approximately $54.75. In their investigations across various regions, Financial Health found that these insurance premiums for resident medical insurance consistently increase year after year, with no end in sight. This situation is particularly challenging for rural residents, many of whom come from large families, and paying these insurance premiums becomes a significant financial burden. Moreover, even in families with relatively few members, some end up paying insurance premiums on behalf of their parents, thereby increasing the financial burden on the household. Although the elderly population currently benefits from urban and rural pension insurance, the monthly pension amount is just slightly over 100 yuan, which is insufficient to cover their basic living expenses. Additionally, many residents, despite being in good health, are unwilling to enroll in medical insurance programs. The older the individuals, particularly those over 80 years old, the lower their enrollment rates. The most common reason why most residents are reluctant to enroll is the heavy financial burden, coupled with the poor economic conditions of their families, making it challenging to pay these premiums. Research has also revealed that some insured individuals find participation in insurance programs to be cost ineffective. This is especially true for individuals who work away from their hometowns, and even when insured, they rarely make claims for reimbursement. In interviews, several village cadres expressed concerns about the limited scope of medical insurance benefits and the low hospitalization reimbursement rates, which do not effectively address the problem. Villagers often abstain from paying insurance premiums, viewing it as a waste of money when they are not ill. Furthermore, for major illnesses, the reimbursement received from medical insurance is often not substantial. This topic resonates with the public, highlighting the complex challenges surrounding medical insurance in mainland China. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.